Once more, unfortunately, we're having issues. My computer has been acting horrible. So, that being said, we are going to attempt to continue on. Uh, However, if it cuts out one more time, I will be ending the stream early to spend the rest of the evening trying to figure out and research why the hell my computer keeps doing this. Because, I've gone through things in the past to try to fix issues like this, and everything was fine and going great, and then it just started doing it again over the last few weeks. So, slowly but surely, just decides, I'm going to shut the fuck off. Screw you. So, all right. Anyway, where were we in the building process? Oh, yes, I was about to chimney. Because I had just put a fireplace over here, and I was working on chimneying this son of a gun. And unfortunately, these are not props, but tiles. Okay, why are you being slow?
If it makes you feel any better, I'm confident at how the upper room is looking.
Good. I'm confident that my mouse is now acting funny. Oh, this is just an interesting night. Okay, there we go. Got it to work again. Okay, so. Hey! What's up?
I heard you get a text. I really need to fix my mic. I don't know why it doesn't do that, but whatever.
Let's see. Probably Castle Ruins. The stone, because then we can do a little bit of this and this to kind of make it look a little bit like my mouse is a pain in the ass. That's what we can make it look like. Why is this doing this to me tonight?
Again, I feel like it's better that it's happening tonight.
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, the build stream is nice, but it's not needed to work properly.
Yes. True statement.
Ooh, these look nice. I'm gonna throw some of these in there.
Alright, that works out fairly well, I think, for the fireplace. So now they've got themselves a fireplace in here. Okay, so that works. Alright, there we go. So we got fireplace. We got some couches. Big couch, a couple small couches. This guy needs to move in on there. There we
go. Ew, that's nasty. I love it.
Get some props. Let's look at the miscellaneous interior. Throw this on there for the peeps to have access to. Alright, good. So, I think... Oh, we need a little more decoration back here. I think we need ourselves a bookshelf. You know what I think is going on with this? Let's try... Yeah, because now the keyboard is not going. I don't know what's going on. Computer. I love you, and I really, really hate you.
You might need to do a refurbish.
Problem is, I've done one of those not too terribly long ago.
Ooh.
It's just, Oh, I like that little end table you put between the couches. That kind of like corner table.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Was going to get via searching for it, but
Honestly, I think the top room is done.
good. I think the mouse is being a dick. By all that is holy, please something just
Yeah, that's a good fireplace.
work nicely.
And you have it going up too, even better.
Yeah. There we go. So they got some bookshelves right there. They've got that there. You know what else they need? They need need a painting. Everyone likes a good painting. Then they need where are you? I know you're in here, right here. Between these two beds.
Oh man, that room is nasty.
Nasty. Full of nasty stuff.
Yeah. When you get a chance to look, you'll see what I mean.
And I know you're in this spot somewhere. There you are. There we go. That looks like a good little relaxing room for adventures. Alright, let's check out the nasty room. Oh, there's all sorts of nasty in there. Who left the skeleton of the decaying liquefied cow guts? Who left that in there? Huh? Oh, yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look great, does it?
Yeah, it's like trash and nastiness everywhere. It needs to be cleaned out. But everything else on the honeypot is done at this point, I think.
Well, they're making their way up in the world. They're not quite back to where they were prestigiously.
Right. But I'm saying, like, everything else, I think in the honeypot is basically finished.
Yeah, I just finished up the grain room too.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you got the stacks of the wheat, even though that's hay, but the wheat, that works.
No, it's wheat. It's wheat.
Yeah, exactly. And then the bags of ground wheat into flour and stuff like that, another grain.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Yes.
Yeah, everything looks. The only thing left to really work on is the windmill, but I'm going to leave that to Anton. He would know how to do that better.
He will have some idea that is just going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Now, something that would be nice for you to do, because you are the local expert on this, would be this area right in here, which I can't even use a keyboard to do, so I'll have to do this.
Yeah, what you got?
It'd be really neat if this was kind of like your old stained glass windows, except it looked like a honey pot.
Ooh, boy. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see what I got here.
All right. So yeah, the honeypot inn is looking pretty snazzy. So I'm liking it. I am definitely liking it. But I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow for sure. If not later tonight, depending on what goes on here with this computer. That's going to be spending as much time as possible trying to figure out what's going on with it and getting it fixed. Because we want Saturday's episode of Out of Our Ascension, episode 21, to be working correctly. Everything going good, especially since we will be doing it all remotely, thanks to one of our group tested positive for COVID, and we just want to make sure that, nobody else gets it.
Big oof.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing that. So we won't actually be in the studio this Saturday. We'll just be streaming it from right here. I actually may be in the studio to try to run it from there because I seem to have less problems when I'm running it in there than here, even though I'm still remoted into this computer. I don't know what it is, but just Anyway, gonna possibly do that. But then the other thing, and while we're watching Klein here as he attempts to do his magic and create a honeypot on the side of the honeypot inn right up here. But while he's working on that, some amazing news for those of you who are just tuning in. We have been made YouTube partners. That is correct. We are officially YouTube partners. So we're pretty excited about that. And not only are we excited about that, but we are going to celebrate that. So, how will we celebrate that, you may ask?
How are you going to celebrate that?
Hey, I'm glad you asked. On the 29th, 30th, and 31st of this month, so like the days leading up to and including Halloween, the 29th will be the next episode of Out of Our Ascension, so that'll be episode 22. On the 30th, we will be doing I can't remember what the actual name of the system is, but Jen, the player that plays Persephone, will be running a kind of zombie apocalypse end of the world one-shot on Sunday the 30th. And then on the 31st will be Magnus Avum. And assuming that things work out and they're able to do, we're able to do a Magnus Avum episode on the 24th. We're not going to be able to do one on the 17th, but on the 24th. Then on the 31st, it would be Magnus Avum episode 5. So during those three, in order to celebrate, we will be giving away the 7 remaining dice towers I have, courtesy of Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. So if you are interested in getting yourself a new dice tower, then that's, tune in those 3 days and you will get that. Or at least you'll get the opportunity.
Dice, baby.
Mm-hmm. I see some progress here. This is looking honeypot-ish. I'm liking. I am liking. Just looking. Actually, could go that route. But let's just scan through here. Just in case. Yeah, it could work. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Good. I need to find something, and it's not letting my keyboard be recognized, so this is going to be interesting. How to get to it. Maybe right there. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Welcome back.
Ah, there we go. And the board is working. The keyboard is working. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Ta-da! Look, there's a bee. Don't you see the bee? Can you see the bee, Klein? I don't know. I don't know if he can hear me. Doesn't look like he can. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
All right, there we go. Can you see the bee?
I'm working on a different bee, actually. Ooh.
I
Oh. Oh my goodness. Hold on. No.
I just
There's
put a
a
bee.
there's a better bee.
There it's just a bee. I just put a regular bee-ish thing.
Bee.
That could do it. Very, very nice. The only thing it's missing, if I can find one, I know they're in here somewhere. Those sprigs of jasmine flowers, or at least a representation of them. All right. See,
Bee.
yeah. That is indeed a bee. Mr. B. Black and yellow. Outstanding. So yeah, the Honeypot Inn is officially done. With the exception of Anton doing some work on the windmill.
Probably.
Probably. But other than that, it looks like the Honeypot Inn is officially done. So I am extremely pleased. So in the future, I will be copying this into the Out of Our Ascension campaign. And then we'll officially have the Honeypot Inn. I'm pleased. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. And so while we're here, while we've got a little bit of time, let us go and take a look inside. Let's go take a look at all the different levels and see what we've actually got here in the Honeypot Inn. So, in the basement level, here it is, the basement level. This is basically their own microbrew that they've got, where they make their own ales and stuff like that with the jasmine tea. This is also where they process the jasmine honey that they get from down in Imstead, from the owner's brother and his family, who own a farm that are basically, it's an apiary with lots and lots of jasmine flowers to get jasmine honey. So they've got all their supplies and stuff down here, brewing things up, refining it, blah blah blah, so they can make all that stuff. So they
still like the infuser's personal favorite.
Yep. And then on the main floor.
Well, there's a floor below that though.
Oh, you made a floor. Oh, that's right, because there's the escape hatch / sewers. So there is a little escape hatch here that actually leads into the sewers, which currently isn't really connected to anything, but could be connected to a sewer level in a city. So,
well, I put that there in case something may need an escape for a party, maybe wanted by the law, maybe not, or something to come up from below.
Exactly. It is there as an option. Now, on the main floor, as you can see here, this main floor, this is where the kitchen of the Honeypot is. Nicely stocked now, thanks to the efforts of the Blue Devils in getting things back in order for the owners of the Honeypot Inn. And then through the door at the back of the kitchen, as well as the door behind the bar, those lead into the private quarters. Excuse me. The private quarters of the owners of the Honeypot Inn, where they've got their own little their bathroom and wash area. They have a small little living area, and then they have some bunk beds for their kids and their own bedroom, and that's really it. That is all their living quarters is, but it's part of the Honeypot Inn and Tavern. So basically, they live at work. So it's kind of a good and a bad thing. Then, for patrons, we have this nice long bar with plenty of stools. We have lots of seating, including booths. And, you know what? Something that needs to be done there.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
There we go. Fixed. Okay. So we've got these comfortable booths that people can sit in, enjoy their dinner. We even have 2 big corner booths for larger groups that like to have corner and privacy. There's also a nice little fireplace. And then if you go out this kind of back door, that'll lead you into the back of the building. Or stop a little bit early, take a left, and you've got the public toilet available for the patrons. And also the stairs. The door and the stairs that lead down into the area for brewing and stuff like that. Then you've got the steps leading upstairs. Those steps bring you up to this level. Where on this level, this is where the inn portion of things happens. And they have a variety of rooms for the some tailored specifically to, a little bit odd tastes, but that is because the city of Kyver is kind of a melting pot. Yes, there is primarily humans in this area of the world, but there is quite a few of other races.
There's Aarakocra.
Yeah,
There's a few Tiefling.
Yep, there's a few. No, there's not many tiefling, not many at all, but there are
No.
a few. But there's some Aarakocra. There are some, others that are more, liking a nature bent to things, and different stuff like that. But
different strokes for different folks.
Exactly. But we have a nice little seating area up here, where people just kind of a little common area. They can sit and look out the window and be away from the patrons below, but maybe just be up there, as well as some simple rooms, for a single person or just one or two. Some with more communal style, and then a universal restroom area for that floor. And then on the upper floor, okay, on this floor, this one has a very nice room with a large fireplace. This is specifically for a large group, up to about 5 people. I wonder why. As well as it has its own restroom. This one across the hall does not have a restroom, but it does have quarters for 5 people. A room of 2 and a room of 3, and then a nice lounge rest area where they can have some privacy. And then this one is more for like a wealthy patron, by themselves, or a couple or something like that.
A traveling merchant and his wife.
Exactly, something like that, where they can be in quite nice accommodations. Also on this floor is where the grain is milled into flour. So they take wheat and they make it into flour. They'll probably also take barley and crush it up and stuff like that for use in the basement in their brewing area. So all that is controlled by this mill here. And then there is kind of a master suite, or like the
no, there would be
well, I guess you call it master suite. You could call it the presidential suite, or whatever you want to call it. It is a master suite, but it is in disrepair, complete disrepair. It has been neglected. It has just not been something that people have wanted to rent out for a long time, and so it has gone into disrepair and neglect. But who knows? Perhaps with the help of the party and the new influx of business that the honeypot is getting, they may be able to restore it in the future. Excuse me. Which would be nice, because then the party, if they so wanted, maybe they could move up there. Or someone else. But then if you take a step back and you look at here, you do see the windmill itself sticking out of the top of the building, high enough up that it can still get wind, even with surrounding buildings being a couple stories high. It's plenty high enough that it is going to catch the wind, and therefore the windmill itself will work just fine. The Honeypot Inn also does offer outdoor seating, as you can see here. Nice little kind of fenced off area for outdoor seating.
Even without the windmill, I really like that roof design.
I do too. I think you did good on that. That looks nice.
Like it's just unique enough to be like, okay, yeah, that's distinct.
Yeah, it's kind of like a salt box design, but not. It's it's like you started with the idea of a salt box in mind and then changed it. So, but I love it. Ooh.
Lost connection.
Oh, you did, huh?
I did, yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought you were saying it, that you added something, because I just noticed you put beer steins all across the top of the honeypot.
No, that was there before. It was probably the level you were looking at.
That's probably what it was. I had it cut away. But, yeah, and then we have, this is supposed to represent a honeypot, and notice there's like a bee on there, and then flowers to represent the jasmine flowers, because it's jasmine honey. So, there you go, the Honeypot Inn. The location where the Blue Devils, at least while they've been in Kyver, are kind of calling their home base. So we're pretty happy about getting that done. Now,
took a little longer than we thought it would, but
yep, but
it's pretty good.
But worth it. Now, unfortunately, I think I am going to call the stream early tonight so that I can try to do a little bit of work on the computer tonight. I really want to make sure that for Saturday night things are good and everything's working fine. Unless you've got some other idea that you want to work on right now, Klein.
No, I think I'm good for now. Okay. Did you ever get the bank, by the way?
No.
On that worst computer?
Yeah, I just have not. Every time I've wanted to do it, I've forgotten about it.
That's fair.
But
hey, you know what? That's life, and I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna knock you.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, I'm gonna have plenty of opportunity in the next 2 weeks because I fly out on Sunday, so I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Yep, but we'll get things figured out.
I guess it's a good thing we got this done today.
Yeah, it is. It is. So the Honey Pot Inn is officially done, and I will have this copy. I'll bring that into the Out of Our Ascension campaign, and
I'm taking this too. This is going into my game.
Absolutely. All right. So thank you for joining us. I hope you guys had fun. I know it was short, and it was cut short multiple times thanks to computer issues. But I'm going to spend the rest of the evening trying to work on that and make sure that we can get that, perfect so that we don't have issues like that on Saturday. But we'll see. Anyway, we'll see you on Saturday, the October 15th. Start time for the game on Saturday is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will probably go till about 9, maybe even 10 o'clock. So, we hope to see you guys there. And, yeah, we'll have